Hi, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. This is Linda and this is Linda's Reality TV. Yes, so I'm super excited for today's video. First of all, it's because many of you have joined our family. Our subscriber count is growing every single day, and that is something to be happy about. And I want to take this opportunity to thank you all that have joined this family lately. I know of some people here personally that have subscribed to me and always take my videos and share to their family and friends and ask them to subscribe to me. I am super grateful to you guys. May God bless you, may give you your heart's desires. So as you can see from today's topic, guys, we are gonna be talking marriage realities and expectations. This is gonna be super exciting, guys. So my daughter is just here next to me. If you hear any voice, can you just behave like you did not hear it? Okay, behave like you didn't hear it, because we are actually watching cartoon on a mute mode, so that some people will keep quiet, because I'll be waiting for these girls to sleep so that I can do this video. But this girl said nay, he's not gonna sleep. So anyhow, if Muhammad does go to the mountain is gonna come to Muhammad. So I just had to improvise away. I told you, if you hear somebody, can you pretend that you did not hear the person? Anyway, yes. So everybody at some point in time, you have expectations on marriage that you're like, when I get married, I expect this and this and this. And some people, you are like, is this how it used to be, or is that how it used to be? So guys, she was eating my watch. She has soaked it. And why are you dimming my lights? Oh, this child, you will not finish me. Anyway, guys, so as I was saying, everybody has expectations for marriage, expectations for any other thing, but in this video we are doing marriage expectations versus reality. Mama, take this thing. Mom, take this one. So personally, in my own marriage expectation versus reality, when I was still single before I got married, I had a lot of them. Number one will be, I used to ask myself, how do you live with somebody every day of your life? You wake up and you don't get tired of the person, because normally, even when you are just dating, at some point you get tired of your girlfriend, at some point you get tired of your boyfriend, and you just need a change in the menu, you get. But with marriage, it's different. How? So my marriage expectation versus reality, I was like, how is it even possible? I see my parents staying over 30 years together with the same person, and what's going on? But when I got married, I realized that just the same way the Bible says that marriage is sacred, is actually very sacred. Like, the truth is that literally what makes marriage to stick is God, is just the God factor. And that is what is missing in the boyfriend-girlfriend factor. That's why when you're dating boyfriend-girlfriend, you get tired of your girlfriend. You feel like you need a change in the menu. But when you're married, it's as if something spiritual happened to you, something that you cannot explain, something that you cannot fathom, something that you can't comprehend, something that is beyond you happened. And suddenly, the more you stay with the person, the more you like the person. Literally, when dating, the more you date the person and you guys are not married, is the more you see finish, you enter, and you begin to see some niceties about the person, and you begin to say, I think I made a mistake. I need to rethink this thing. I need to think again if I really still want to date this guy or this girl. But in marriage, the more you stay with the person, the more the person becomes too cute to your face, more appealing, the more you see things magnified. The more you see things about the person, beautiful things magnified. And another thing I want to just put out there is, you know, when you're married and then you just pray, God, I know both of us are from different backgrounds, different whatever upbringing, but please help me by modifying or magnifying good qualities of this person. Help me to overlook bad qualities of this person. Help me. You'll just notice that little things that are good, you'll be seeing it. It's not as if the person was not doing it before, but suddenly you're seeing it. God answers those kind of prayers instantly, because God is the starter of marriage and is actually the sustainer. So if you ask him to do something that he knows is going to sustain your home for you, he will actually do it. Another marriage, mama, please, I beg, don't shout. Let me do this video. Another marriage and reality expectation is or was take Alejandro. Oh, Alejandro will kill all of us women. Alejandro. So when you're not married yet and you watch all this, you know, women, we have a thing for soap operas, we have a thing for Indian movies, we have a thing for Telemundo, and what we forget is that Telemundo has a director. The director will be telling the guy, touch her hair like this, rub her back like this, when you're kissing her, hold her face a certain way. And now we'll be thinking that that is what will happen in marriage. But we don't know that even the Alejandro guy is not that romantic. Alejandro guy is not that romantic. It's just that the director is telling him what to do. That's what he seems to be doing it perfectly. So expectation versus reality is you'll be thinking that you're going to marry Alejandro, only for you to enter the house and then reality will dawn on to you. Okay, third thing is, before I go into the third thing, please, if you are watching this video up to here, we are 6 minutes into it, 29 seconds into it, and you haven't subscribed, my darling, subscribe now. I am begging you, subscribe. If you're Kenyan, subscribe because I'm your Kenyan girl. But if you're Nigerian, subscribe because I'm your wife. Now my wife I be. Subscribe, do you get? Yes, you're my in-law, subscribe. My daughter is laughing. I don't know why he's laughing. Is it that she's understanding what you're saying? Guys, is she understanding children of these days? Children of nowadays. Take. Okay, so another what is it called? Marriage expectation versus reality is I used to think that personally I'm not that kind of person that is a sex person. Do you understand? So most times when you hear people talking on interviews, they'll be like, sex is very important in marriage. Hey, you should be having sex every day. You should be having sex 5 times a week, and a week has 7 days. I used to wonder, say, hey, is it not to die? I go die with this. But inside marriage, I just thank God that things turned out to be different. Things have turned out to be different. Marriage is not a place where you just be sexing everywhere. You meet the person in the chair, you meet the person in the kitchen, you meet the person in the bathroom. That is what you do. No. Apparently, many things are gonna happen in marriage that are gonna take your attention. That sometimes you really need to create time for that sex. In fact, when babies begin to come, because babies, even to sleep, babies will not even sleep to allow you people to do anything. At any time you near your wife or you near your husband, if you have children, that is when the smallest child will now come and be pushing somebody away and say, you people think you can make another one and add on top of me. It will not work. It's not going to work yet. Do you understand? So that's what another thing I realized, that marriage is not just a sex place. You're going to have a lot of things to do, a lot of responsibilities, a lot of talks to do, a lot of good times without sex actually. And that is just a reality. Another reality and expectation that I had was, I didn't know that in marriage we have beautiful sex and dutiful sex, as Pastor Kingsley Okonkwo might name it or might call it. So beautiful sex is that one that all of you are in the mood, and it starts with all the smooching and the goodiness, you know, before you people will not check the aeroplane to Texas or Paris or anywhere you guys want to go, okay? But dutiful sex is when one partner is in the mood and you are not in the mood. Auntie, that is where you will know why they paid your time. Oh God, no. The other day I was watching Pastor Kingsley, and what he said that made me laugh was, since I married my wife, she has never said no to sex for me, not for one day. Does she even know why she's married in the first place? That thing really hit me hard. I laughed so hard. And that is the truth. That is when dutiful sex comes in, because it's not all the time you'll be in the mood for sex. And that is when you really need an understanding partner. Because men are always in the mood. Of course, if he comes and you're not in the mood, if he's an understanding partner and you tell him you're not in the mood, he can carry forward until tomorrow. Yes, he has the capacity to do that. Because then they are always in the mood. Unlike us women, sometimes your body will just be in the mood, and then sometimes your body will just switch off. Probably because of children, the stress of school runs, the stress of doing homework, the stress of cooking and cleaning is the last thing in your head. So another reality versus expectation was that one. That I didn't know there would be dutiful sex and beautiful sex. I thought that anytime in sex it would be rosy, but I realized that sometimes even you as a woman, you might be in the mood. Or guy is not in the mood. Do you understand? Do you understand? But one thing that I always say is that I thank God for the kind of husband I have. Even if he's not in the mood, he has to put himself in the mood, because he knows that me as a woman, I'm not created like him. I might not always be in the mood. And with women, if you're not in the mood, you're not in the mood. That is when sex will now become very painful. The whole penetration, the process will be painful. Why? Because you're not in the mood and you cannot switch the moods. But men can always get themselves into the mood as quickly as possible. Another thing that I knew, marriage expectation versus reality, or whatever I used to, I knew or I used to think, and then when I got married I realized, from where I come from, I'm Kenyan, I'm Luo, and you guys know, our men, they have this pride, they have this ego, they always feel like, how can I cook when there are girls in the house? How can I clean when there are girls in the house? How can I wash when girls are in the house? So I used to just feel like, okay, so it means that in marriage now, it's me that will now be doing all the cooking, the cleaning. Even when I'm tired, even when I don't feel like doing it, I just have to do it. Because until today, my younger brother, if I find time, I'll drag him to this channel. That guy, that guy that did, you guys saw the video of my graduation. The guy that did the graduation surprise party for me, that bought that cake for me and everything. The guy that flew my parents in town without my knowledge. That guy, I senior that guy with 6 years. But that guy, if I'm with him as the Kenyan woman that he is, the guy will just sit down and balance. Auntie will just be cooking, cleaning. I will even carry water for him to wash his hand. And he's comfortably washing his hand and he's not choking. So now, my reality, that was my expectation. That's the kind of marriage thing that is there that I'm gonna have. But glory be to God, glory be to God that first of all, is okay, mama. First of all, I got married away from my tribe. Away from my tribe. Take, mom. Stop making noise. Take this one. You want to write? Okay, write here. I married away from my tribe. First of all, I really did hate marrying a Luo man, and that was one factor of it. The Luo men are so proud, and they feel like there's jobs for women, chores for women, and chores for men. So my reality has been, anybody, even your husband or your wife, can cook, can clean, can take care of the kids. And that is actually very, very beautiful, because if the reality was what I expected, maybe by now I wouldn't have managed to stay 6 years in this marriage. I would have signed for divorce since. Because the truth is that you don't always feel like cooking, you don't always feel like cleaning, you don't always feel all those things, but sometimes you just have to do it. Now, another thing that was a marriage expectation versus reality to me was, I grew up in a setting where women feared their husband. That was not actually respect, that was just fear. Let me just call it fear, because if your husband cough, okay, someone wants to open the door. Yeah, so another of my marriage expectation versus reality was, I grew up in a setup where women actually, they literally feared their husband. They literally feared them. They treated their husbands like their principal, school principal. their school principal in school. Now, those days, back in the days when we were growing up, is where you hear your daddy's coming and people are running and hiding, and the people who want to pretend that is now they want to read their book, is now they'll be bringing their books out. And if you people were watching something, maybe a cartoon or something, that is when you people want to be offing the TV and pretending to be focused and all that. So I just used to think, this is what marriage is about. If you people are going to fear your own husband like this, your children will fear their father, that if they see him, they'll be running and hiding. Then what's the essence of the marriage in the first place? I don't see. But in reality, I don't know if that happened just because it was African traditional society. In reality, you guys watching me, you agree with me today that today's marriages are not like that. In fact, today's marriages looks more of, sometimes you even ask yourself, am I actually married? Are we doing marriage? Oh, we have not started doing marriage yet, because it has improved intensely. It has improved so much. Like, you can sit and gist with your husband. You can even gossip with your husband. See, there are even some people, you now be gossiping there. You now be using eye to look, and there's a way you look. Your husband will know what you're talking about, and then you people will now go and finish the gist later, of which you did not used to see it in that traditional setting. In that traditional setting is where men will say, "What am I discussing with the woman?" Even though even today, yeah, in today's society, there are some men who will still say, "What is there to discuss with the woman?" There's nothing to discuss with a woman if you married a stupid woman. Yes. Because there are women who are even full-time housewives, but they have the wisdom, they have sense that you can sit down and discuss with them. They can give you business ideas that can blow up your life. Just like that. They cannot do the business, but they can give you the business idea that can blow up your business. There are women that give their husbands business ideas. They give their husbands advice at their place of work. Even though they are housewives, they don't work there. But when the man follows it, you find out that things work. So I think that was a stupid expectation based on how I was brought up, based on the kind of setting I grew up from and all that. And there's one more expectation I wanted to talk about, but it seems to have flipped or gone away from my head. I don't know why, but I just realized that actually this video became longer than I thought, and I'm gonna leave it here. So I hope you guys had fun watching this video. If you watch up to here, as much fun as I had creating it for you. So please, if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. Hit that red subscribe button. Subscribe to this our channel. And you guys know that this is our second channel, but yeah, we have a first channel. It's called Famous Leaks with LFR. That channel is just for celebrity gist, news and all that. But this one is for up close and personal with me and my family. Any other thing we need to do apart from celebrity gist, news and all that, we do it in this channel. So this is our new channel. So if you are from that channel and you're here, thank you so much for subscribing and you're welcome. And if you are here and you haven't subscribed to the other one and you like that kind of celebrity news stuff, biography, their story, their life and all that, mama, leave that thing. You're welcome here. Okay, yeah, so please subscribe here, go subscribe there, and let's roll. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know your own marriages expectations versus reality, what you used to think before you got married, what you actually thought after getting married, and what is your reality now that you're married. And let's meet in our next video. Thank you guys. Bye. You're tormenting me.